Yeah. Well, on that note, before we end, we have to talk about the elephant in the room that is going to occur in probably about 24 hours, maybe like
Hit
20,
the
20
clown
hours.
music because it is freak show time, baby. At this point, Al, let's just keep it real. We are part-time freak show analyzers. I mean, just straight up, because we're never going to stop talking about it. It's inevitable. At this point, it's a regular thing in combat sports. You know, a year ago, these were like one-off things we'd get once a year, one weird thing or something. This is regular televised programming at this point, because we got more down the road that we're also going to be talking about too. So get used to it, folks. At some point, we're probably going to get. I mean, Al, you're a YouTuber at this point. Like, when are you looking to book a fight against like De La Hoya or something, right? Like, you got that coming up, don't you? Okay, so you know what we're getting at here, folks. Yeah. So tomorrow, Floyd Mayweather. I mean, is the word boxes? Is this going to be a boxing? Is this real? Is this even a relevant contest? Is this even bettable at this point with these weird phony exhibition rules? Floyd Mayweather versus which Paul is it? It's not Jake. What's the other one's name? Al?
Logan.
There you go. Logan Paul is fighting again. Fighting. Give me some air quotations. Floyd Mayweather tomorrow. And Al, I just got to tell the people, I don't know if you can bet on this. I really haven't looked into it. If you can, if it's possible, if that's even a thing, like I said, there's not going to be an announced winner. KOs are allowed. I feel like it's going to be hard to not let people know who wins if someone gets knocked out. You know what I don't know how you cover that up when we see someone get knocked out and then at the end you go, and that's the show, everybody. No winner. Like, what do you mean, dude? Like, I don't know. I'll say this, folks. Floyd Mayweather wins, okay? Floyd Mayweather does not get into the boxing cage, the WWE ring. You don't get into something unless, guess what? Floyd Mayweather walks out having won. So, yeah, this guy who's not a boxer, who lost to, like, some other YouTuber like a year ago, isn't going to beat Floyd Mayweather, okay? So if you can bet Floyd Mayweather anywhere from the range of like minus 10,000 to minus 100,000, probably quite a bit of value there. Al, what do you think?
He's currently sitting at minus 1,400 with Logan Paul sitting at plus 500. So there's a pretty big take on this. On this fight, and it's disappointing. Hopefully soon, like closer, some offshore will put some props out. But yeah, I don't know. I think I don't know. I think Floyd Mayweather is he's going to do the same thing to him. It's hard to even acknowledge this as a contest because it's not, but it is, right? And Floyd has talked about, he's openly said like, hey, if I lose, it's not actually a boxing match, which is quite concerning to hear. But
yeah, that is, isn't it? But at the same time, Al, imagine if we're like in a world where we're like, well, Floyd Mayweather retired undefeated. I mean, he did get knocked out by a YouTuber, but that wasn't official. Like, yeah. I don't know if we can live in that world, Al. I think that might be the end of the simulation. And I just got to add, folks, that Floyd Mayweather is going to win, but it's not just going to be like they go whatever and, okay, obviously Floyd boxed him up. Floyd Mayweather is going to knock him out. Like, I'm honestly concerned that there might be an element of scripting, if you're catching my drift. There might be an element of implied reality here. I'm concerned that this might not even be a real deal situation here, Al. And this might be, let's go through the motions, get some money. Of course, I'm supposed to lose. Of course, he's supposed to win. And let's get paid and get out of here. And we'll book some other. I mean, I hate to say it. It's a can't lose situation for Logan Paul. He's supposed to go out there. He's supposed to lose. He's supposed to lose dramatically. If he wins, it will be an absolutely earth-shattering miracle and will make him a forever legend, regardless of if this is real or not. But Floyd Mayweather, what does he have to lose? Can he lose? Can a guy who's never lost at something go out there and lose to a guy who's not even a member of the sport? I mean, it's just, Al, where do we go? Like, how do we analyze this? There's nothing remotely close. There's no like, this situation reminds me a lot of when this guy fought that guy. No, that's out the window. This is just a new thing. There's never been such a discrepancy in resumes, probably in the history of sport. Because I mean, in reality,
yeah,
this would be like,
if I played golf with Tiger Woods,
Al, probably not. I'm thinking maybe more like, LeBron James plays 21 against like an infant in a car seat or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, really, when we look at the careers and what both guys have done inside of the boxing ring, that's what we're talking about here, right? Like, it's just, it makes no sense. Al, I could ramble forever here, man. What do you have to say about this?
Just the way that I envision it, and I embarrass myself when I try to process the envisioning of it, is that Floyd's going to do the same thing that he did with Conor, where he's going to bring Logan Paul in and he's going to make him think that, he's actually in the fight. And that's just going to make him, blow his load. And then he'll start putting the work on him, very similar to what he did to Conor, where it's just like, we're going to get him to box. We're going to bring him out into the deep waters. And then I'm going to start being pretty boy Floyd, where you're not going to touch me. And, you exert so much energy swinging and missing. And I don't know if you've seen videos of this kid box. He cannot box. Like, he is not a boxer.
Oh, Al, believe me, I've seen him fight. Listen, and I'll say this. Jake Paul, that dude does have some ability. I'm not sure if Logan Paul has actual ability in this spot, in this game, in this sport. I mean, this guy's not beating other YouTubers coming off of a loss and is fighting Floyd Mayweather. I mean, Al, this had to be an exhibition because there's no way you could argue that this could ever be a real fight.
Oh yeah,
at any athletic commission anywhere in the world. Like, that's why this is an exhibition, because real boxing, this can't happen. Like, it's plain and simple. It just can't happen. It's not allowed. It's just not allowed. Yeah. So Floyd Mayweather wins. He finishes Logan. Right, Logan. Yeah, I got the right one. Logan Paul. Al, you're 100% right. Floyd's going to do what he does. He's going to come out. He's going to not really have a lot of offense. He's going to do a lot of feeling out, a lot of moving, a lot of watching, a lot of making it look like Logan Paul might have a chance to win.
Yeah.
You're right. The crowd's going to be, whoa. He might, hey, look at, he's not knocked out yet. He's doing good. But you're right, Al. And then all of a sudden, that momentum swing's going to happen where Logan Paul's getting tired. Logan Paul's arms are getting heavy. Logan Paul is gassing. Logan Paul's not even defending himself. And Floyd Mayweather, we're going to see the turn up. We're going to see this guy immediately go into attack mode. And it's going to be a defenseless dude with nothing left, getting absolutely pieced apart, just touched up in every way by a far superior boxer until the ref says, okay, I cannot let you beat on this guy anymore. Let's wrap this up. And Floyd Mayweather is apparently not going to get his hand raised. So I don't know, Al. Like I said, it's this. We're in uncharted territory here with this freak show stuff. Just be thankful that me and Al come on, man. Who else is giving you analysis on Logan Paul, Floyd Mayweather? We have to, man. It's a big name in combat sports. We're going to talk about it. Al, is there anything left to say about this, or should we wrap this up?
It dawned on me, like, what are people going to think in like 100 years when they look back in like sports history? When it's like, let me get this straight. You're telling me the greatest boxer of almost all time, at least of a certain period of time, fought his 51st undefeated fight against a non-boxing fighter, and they fought in a sold-out arena, and the fight revenued hundreds of millions of dollars, and someone's just gonna be like, yeah. And that's what we're living in right now, and it's interesting. I don't know what it'll be funny. So Floyd will have a win over Conor McGregor, Tenshin Nasukawa, who's a kickboxing legend that he also had a exhibition with.
Yeah, and I got to tell you what, Al, I'm glad you brought that up, and I'm going to tell people this is the truth. That was a work.
Oh, absolutely.
That 100%. Was not even. You want to listen? There's a difference between an American exhibition and a Japanese exhibition. A Japanese exhibition, they handed out the play-by-play. They literally handed each guy their script and said, okay, so Nasukawa, in the second round, he's going to hit you with a punch. You're going to somersault backwards and then jump up in the air, anime style, into the ropes, okay? And then one more knockdown, and that'll be the finish. That was an absolute fake fight. I'm sorry, Al, I just had to jump in there and bring that up to the people.
It's interesting, though, because apparently that's what led to this. Like, that's how he learned about who Logan Paul was, because Logan Paul did that thing like 10 years ago where he was in like the forbidden forest in Japan, and he like videotaped. I can't remember exactly what it was.
I know what you're talking about.
He like videotaped dead bodies or something. Yeah. And they told him, like the people at Ryzen told him, like, this man, like he insulted our nation, and like they were like, you should do something about this. And that's what Floyd explained. He's like, yeah, it all led to this, like from the tension fight to working with them, and it's all led to this. And Floyd Mayweather's crazy, but I kind of love it. So like it's fun. I don't know. I want to see where this goes. If it leads to us getting Floyd Conor 2, I mean, I wouldn't be against that. I mean, it's ridiculous.
God,
but
I'll tell you what, dude, if Conor loses again to Poirier, I got a feeling my man's going to be hitting them Twitters up trying to book that Mayweather McGregor 2. Oh, God, Al, I'm telling you, man. Listen, here's what I'm going to tell the people right now. You think this is a flash in the pan? You think this is some weird short-lived era? I don't think so, folks. This is going to be the catalyst of some weird stuff, okay? The future has some weird stuff in store for us. Mark my words. We're just getting started when it comes to Al, right now we could probably come up with a name for this. Like, I don't pop boxing, like pop combat. You know what I mean? Because this is not even going to be just boxing. We're going to start seeing, which I guess we already have in some ways, with CM Punk's, the Brock Lesnar, who like was actually good at it. We're going to start seeing this crossover stuff happening more, and these promotions that are built on just weird attention-grabbing things. This ain't going anywhere. This is here for the long haul. It's picking up steam. You know what, Al? It gets the casual, the person. There's people out there who would never, ever have anything to do with watching a Conor McGregor fight. But you know who they absolutely would turn in to watch? Jake Paul, Logan Paul, because they come from that arena. And a guy that they follow, a person they have something to do with, is now going into this area. Those are new eyes. That's fresh money coming into the industry, right? And not only that, those people aren't slick. They're not finding an illegal stream. They're paying $49.99 and ordering it through their stepdad's DirecTV. You know what I mean? So that's good money. So this is not going anywhere, folks. The money's here. Get ready, buckle in, Me and Al are going to be talking about some weirdo fights for a while. I'm feeling it. And we got a big one tomorrow. Al, do you have anything to say before we shut this thing down?
Just to tease even more freak shows, don't forget that we completely called it that Tyron Woodley is going to fight Jake Paul in an actual boxing match for an actual, prize. So that's going to be crazy. So and then not to mention this is on Showtime Boxing,
Unreal.
An institution for boxing in America. So we like fun, but sometimes it's like you have to take a long shower after.
No kidding. And you know what? Let's wrap it up right there.